Hello? Is everything working? I think I fixed it. I think everything's good. Okay. Hello! It's Caravan SandWitch time again. And, I don't know, I think this might be the last one if I am predicting timelines correctly. Just based on previous progress. I honestly don't remember what I was doing last time. I just remember that I'm supposed to go underground. I think I might have made like a pulley or something so I could go across zip lines. Which will be very useful. There's been a lot of spots that I couldn't get into yet. One particular place I can remember is back at the start of the game, there was it was like the aqueducts or something? And there was quite a few zip lines over there that I want to explore. You know, once the game actually loads, that is. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot that I upgraded and then immediately ended stream, so I didn't actually read any of the things on Toaster. So I guess I'll do that first. Alright. During the end of your contract stage, I still need your talents one last time at the aqueduct. I guess I can't back out. I think that's the spot that I wanted to get into. No, never mind, wrong spot. Because the place I want to get into is the Hydra Post. Okay. Gift from the Nomads. Hello, Estelle. Hello. To thank you for your help, we're giving you a hand with your food issue. I told Sepe where the infamous Nomad Ark is located. If someone could go with me, that would be great. We got the food! Good. Humans of Sagalo, I need your opinion on a problem. What's up? We're listening, Lamar. I would like to speak about it in person, if that's possible for any of you. Okay. I'm guessing that has something to do with... the fact that they all want to merge into one server. I'm guessing I can predict what that says, but due to my aversion to cursing, I'm not gonna say it. This is unbelievable. I'm having the worst time with this delivery. I have no news about my injection kit, and it's been quite a while now. The system is really crappy, it's ridiculous. Weren't they having a problem with the delivery service because they couldn't even contact anyone? I mean, I guess I do have all of the, like, most of the jammers destroyed now, so they probably could contact Off-World, but still. Now refocus on the receptacles. I sent you the instructions earlier. I still remember that. Reminder, 13 days since the distress signal was sent. The automatic reminder service will expire soon. If you wish to keep send a reminder if you wish to keep receiving updates. Okay, so that's nothing new really this time. At least it's not some reminder that her school bills are still outstanding. I forget. Did I determine there was something in here? I think I determined there was something in here. But I don't recall why I couldn't get to it. Yeah, there was definitely something in here. Though I'm going to have to assume that the reason I can't get to it yet is because I'm not supposed to be there yet. Because I don't see anything I could do using my new upgrades and whatnot to get in. Huh. There's an component there that I missed way towards the start of the game. I can't imagine it being too useful at this point. Is there always a ramp there? Because I don't remember there being a ramp there. Feels like a dangerous one to hit, though. Could drop you right in the river. Oh. Hello there. Look who's outside. So that's the outside world. I hope you're not too disappointed. How will I bring all back to my collection? Little by little, you'll manage. Why do I feel the need to collect? Okay, so now I should be able to do that, and then... There we go. That gets me right up on top. Oh, there's a view here. Except I don't feel like waiting for it to actually be fully visible. Components. I have to imagine with how late in the game you're supposed to get here that there's got to be something of real interest here beyond just components. What is this? You calculate thousands of ship trajectories with all those computers. Well, if only they weren't like 50 years old. I really feel like these red flowers are something of importance, because I've seen a few of them around in very odd places. Is that it? Is there seriously just a component in here? I feel like there has to be something else. I'm gonna scan the Hydra post and see if there's anything else that I just can't immediately see. There's a component there. Something like there really just isn't. Well, hold on. What is that gate? There is more to this place for sure, with that being something. The question becomes how to get into there. Good thing I've studied electronics since then. Oh, yeah, okay. There's another one of the things that I read once and then didn't realize that there was more to it. This is a surprisingly long thing. I wasn't going to read it because I didn't think it was going to be much of anything of importance. Considering the fact that I had already skipped the initial part of it. Because I know I read that when I first started playing. Yeah, the gate is like right below here. But I don't see a possible way down to it. Nor a button to open it from up here. I mean, it is possible that it isn't anything, but I figure with the fact that I can scan it, that it probably is. That I've got to just be missing something. Okay, there's more of the building here. I thought there might be more to explore if I just went to this middle bit. But it might just be this single component. Because that is certainly what it looks like. Huh. Really? Because I really would have figured there'd be some way to get behind, like, to get through that gate if it's there, and it is. point of it is. It could be something connected to the whole underground stuff. That's honestly my guess at this point, is that it might be a way out from underground later. Because I can't seem to find any sort of way to turn it on from out here. Alright, well, I guess I'll get started on the missions then. Let's start with... Are any of these starting in town? Okay, yeah, multiple of these are. Let's start with this one. Wait, is there another schematic in here? For the energy cable. Our old devices with the van. Huh. I actually don't know what that's for at all. I do not recall anything that I could realistically use that for. Sarge, I need your help, sweetie. Hey, so you need to go to the districts? Yep. My draw gave me the location of the Nomad Ark. Oh, that's great. That was no easy task. The Ark has been kept and maintained by the Nomads for generations. The fact they trust us this much is amazing. This will help the village move toward food self-sufficiency. Yes, that's a wonderful gift they're giving us. Could you drive me there, please? Yep. Thanks, sweetie. This is going to be a nice little trip. So has changed quite a bit over the past 6 years. Yes, a lot of work has been done. As for me, I mainly took care of the cafe. She's my baby, and I designed the entire interior, and of course I also put together the menu. Wow, Saj, it's amazing how much your driving has improved. You've grown so much. Thank goodness I've grown in the last 6 years. Oh yeah, there was also the building over here. I wonder if that has anything to do with the Ark. It's great that we're spending more time together. It's been a while, yeah. Yup. It is this exactly that I could not get into before. Or at least it has something to do with this. Now we need to find this Ark. Then we bring all that back to the village. Need a hand? Oh, I'm not going to bother you with that. And you probably have more important things to do. Come on, Dad. I don't mind spending time with you. It's been 6 years since I last saw you. Are you alright, Dad? Saj, I'm sorry. Listen, let's find the Ark. We'll talk about that later. There should be a door to open around here. The Nomads gave me the access card. The access card. Try to find where it goes. Neat. Well, I'm gonna go back to the van. Ah, there it is. Because I would figure scanning in here would be of some use. Oh, and there's a toaster terminal. Hold on. Component, electric ladder, components, generator, mechanical gates. Component. Guessing it's one of the gates over there, or something to that extent. That was acting weird. Alright, let's try to open the stash. Oh, yeah, can't read that, because I don't have the thing here broken yet. Anderson, Ivanov, Santos, Chen. These files of everyone who has lived in these districts. I wonder if I can find Grandma. This so far is a pretty interesting place, and I feel like I'm going to enjoy exploring it. Ah, that's what the access card's for. Okay. Let's see here. There's a message from Garance for Nafel. You really think there's everything you need to... Hold on. Oh, okay, just continue on. I almost fell while climbing, and I really don't want to run into zombie grandpa and grandma. Nifl was already trying to hack the Consortium's infrastructure 6 years ago. It may be related to what I have to activate in the area. Huh. I don't think I fully understood what was being said. I can't picture myself spending every day in front of a computer. Someone had to come and work here every single day. Tinkering with the computer while sipping a cup of tea, making sure the districts have everything they need. Not so bad after all. Well, it all depends on who you're working with. There might even have been some office drama. Oh, apparently I could have ziplined straight up here. Well, that was the last of the jammers. And I also need to activate that thing, I believe. At least at some point. Because I think that tower over there is connected to the whole, this thing over here. Though interestingly enough, it doesn't look like I can power it just yet. Because it's not even a spot that it looks like I could park on top of. As in, like, there's no symbol there or anything saying that I could park there for something to happen. Because there is a platform, but yeah, it doesn't do anything. Could really go for a nap right about now. A bit coarse, but I've seen worse. When I changed school on the Space City, I slept in a capsule room. We couldn't afford the super expensive city center units. I had to be on time for class after all. But sleeping there gave me stiff legs. Which goes to show moldy pallets can't do any harm. That's what you call upcycling. Oh yeah, I can actually read the messages here now. I'm going to explore over there, Dad. I'll come back and see if I find anything about the Ark. I'll come back and see you if I find anything about the Ark. Alright, dear, stay safe. Mind the cables lying on the ground. Okay. Yeah, I thought I might be able to do some cool parkour to get over there. Even though it's probably not at all the intended method. There's still so much stuff left behind in these districts. But was it left by the nomads, or did they belong to the first workers? Probably isn't much left of what Grandma and Grandpa used to know. Huh. An old journal. Oh, that's Orgeet's signature. It's rather personal. I'd better put it back. Huh. I wonder why I can get over here if I can't get up. Or in. In would be something as well. I mean, I guess there's a fair bit of just kind of world building around, so it could just be that it's keeping the world connected properly. What is up here? Nothing, seemingly. Could just be a path down into the other part of this. But I don't want to go that way just yet. I want to go up on top of the walls, see what I can find up here. Really? I can't climb up that? Okay then. The other way I go, I guess. Can I just fit between these? Well, I mean, realistically, she probably could, but not gameplay-wise. But apparently I can go around the other side of it, so... Maybe this has more to do with the whole underground thing, because I do seem to recall having to do a whole bunch of stuff with underground to get things going. If I double-check first receptacle... Oh yeah, there's also something about following the data beam. Forgot that I needed to do that, and then I kind of just completely forgot about it. Oh yeah, because that actually is marked as an underground access. But I also 100% cannot get in that door just yet. So that's the Nomad Arc. I was expecting something more impressive. What? I don't know, there's a very cool stuff in here. It's pretty neat. Lots of components. And those are the seeds. How much seeds that Sepe is looking for? Alright, I've got the seeds we need. I have to go back and see Dad now. Are you managing? Yep, we've got everything we need. That's great, Saj. I'll wait for you next to the van. I mean, I think it would have been funny if I had moved the van, and so it wouldn't be that he's waiting next to the van anymore. In fact, I did move the van, and so he's not waiting next to it anymore. Saj, is everything okay? I did it, Dad. I've got all the seeds. That's wonderful, Saj. All of this will really help us achieve food self-sufficiency in the village. We'll have to thank the nomads for their help. I plan on seeing Poivron to do that. Oh, by the way, Saj. Yes, Dad? I wanted to apologize. I haven't been present since he returned to Sagala. Ever since Garens went missing, I haven't been the best dad. I have no excuse. I should have been there for you. Dad. It's just that I don't know what I don't know how to put my feelings into words. I've never really known how to be. I've never really known how. I've never really known how to be honest. And Garrett's disappearance, the fact that we don't know exactly what happened, plus the divorce with your father. My whole world was falling apart. And I was so afraid of losing you as well, that I locked myself away in that. And when you came back, I was completely stunned. I wanted to spend time with you, but 6 years. I understand, but you should have told me about that, you know? I know, Saj, and I'll try to do better. And I want you to know that I'm incredibly proud of you, the person you've become. Dad, thank you. I love you know that? I love you too, sweetheart. And I apologize as well. I could have visited you earlier and asked about you more often when I was on the space city. You don't have to apologize for that, sweetheart. I'm happy we sorted this out. Me too. What a relief. We should get back to the village now, don't you think? Good idea. That was a cute little moment. I liked that. Though I wonder how the nomads get in there, considering the fact that I needed to hack the platform and then drive my van onto it to get in. I mean, it's possible that they're just more acrobatic than me or something. Did you know Basile used to be a real daredevil? He climbed all the way up on an antenna just to grab electronics for me. What? Popped up risks in his life? I honestly expected another text bubble to pop up by now. There's usually at least 2 sets. Oh, there we are. Hey, do you remember when we used to sit here with you and your sister? Or sit here with your sister when you were little? Yes, we had loads of picnics. Tell me, did you know Nafel and Garrence used to date? Of course. Why do you think we invited Nafel over so often? You didn't know? Well, I didn't really understand what being in love was at the time. I thought they were just buddies. Wait for me here, Saj. I'll get Yucca and Saffron so we can discuss all this. Alright. So, how was the arc? To be honest, I was expecting a little more. It was still kind of impressive. And the security was no joke. Alright, all we have to do now is test those seeds and see what happens. I'll get started so we don't waste any more time. Since they're seeds that have adapted to Sagalo's weather, you can't just plant them wherever you like. Or can? I don't remember. One step closer to food self-sufficiency for the village. Sepe, Saj, you did a great job. I can't wait for us to enjoy the first crops. Saj, thanks for sharing this moment with me. Having a chat felt really good. I am stumbling over my words constantly today. This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? Yeah, everything's much clearer now. Hey, Clementine should be here soon. She always has a coffee here at the end of the day. Would you like to prepare it together? It would be with pleasure, Dad. I'll get the beans out. Like this? Try to get more control over the quantity of milk you pour. Take it slow. It's much easier when the machines on the Space City do it. Yuck, how can you drink that? How was your day, Clem? I gave Poivron a hand. He was missing a few parts for his portable wind turbine. Oh, the coffee tastes different today. Did you change something? Celeste prepared it. I see, you're training the next generation. Your coffee was really good, Saj. Thank you very much. I'd love to try it sometime. Perhaps a new career is on the horizon? Could be a silly little thing. Let's go to delivery services now. Which is also just outside. Well, across the town, but still outside. Oh yeah, there's a thing up here. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can hack that terminal. If I haven't already, to be honest. I have not. Let's see what it has to say. Come on now, that's ridiculous. Can't even manage to send the right parcel. There's a message from Garen's for Dad. I know it's my turn to get the parcel at Spaceport. No need to remind me 1,000 times. I'll do it after my simulation session. She was working hard to be a pilot and didn't often come home to see us. But I was so happy every time she did. Hey Saffron, is there a problem? Yeah, a bit. I'd ordered good flour, and instead they sent me a kneading robot. I've already got one. Well, flour is easy to find, isn't it? Not in Sagalo, and that seed problem. It's true, the ones we found are going to take a while to grow. So we have to use synthetic flour. It's not great for the village's self-sufficiency, but we don't have a choice. I understand better now. Well, I better get going. I have to take this parcel back to the spaceport. On foot. Plus, that thing weighs a ton. I can take it there with my van if you want. We just need to put it on the roof. Oh, that'd be great. Thanks, Saj. Kind of figure that's where that's going, because, I mean, it just kind of makes sense. It's the kneading robot that Saffron received by mistake. Strange. It's ordered to one Dennis Rasco. Interesting. I sent you the location of the spaceport in case you forgot which way you arrived. You've got to admit, that one's funny. Anyway, I'm going to the spaceport. It was a little silly. I actually did briefly forget which way the spaceport was. And then... Wait, can I drive this up there, or do I just need to... Okay, no. I think I need to drive it here and then go up. Oh yeah, there's something way out on that rock over there. I wonder if it's something I can actually get to. Last notice on this board is from 2 years ago. That's sad. No more jobs and everyone leaves. Someone has lost their cat. Damn. Wait. That was me! Locker is right there. Oh, here. Okay. The delivery locker is here. Oh, that's strange. The parcel is addressed to a different name. Dennis Rasco. Maybe that's the person that received the flour in place of Saffron? Anyway, I have to send this parcel back. But honestly, I could just hack the locker to confirm the parcel has been deposited. That way I can recycle the kneading robot into components. No, that's not right. Ultimately, the blame will fall on an employee who has done nothing to deserve it. No, I'm sending it back. Get back to where you once belonged, kneading robot. It's not mine to recycle. Yeah, that was the right decision. Now I'm going back to see Saffron. Saj, I received a notification that the parcel has been returned. Can you come see me again? Glad to hear the issue has been solved. I hope my parcel will arrive soon. Okay, I'm heading back to the village. I should also hack that terminal. Oh, I can still hack the locker? Well, there was no point in doing that. But at least I'm sure they'll get the notification. I had to find out what would happen. There's a message from Garance for Rose. I've thought a lot about the conversation we had last time. You're right about Nafel. You managed to put words on what I felt, and I thank you for that. I don't know if I should read all these messages, in fact. I don't think Garance was this close to Rose. Or didn't think Garance was this close to Rose. Huh. I was kind of hoping I could just jump up and climb. Gotta hyper-optimize the route through the village. I honestly probably took like the least optimal route through. Oh, Saj, thanks so much for the hand. Yeah, we used to make a great team baking bread back in the day. You're right, I remember. Oh yeah, it's only natural to help you. Thanks a lot, Saj. Here, recycle my old cooler. I don't need it anymore. Oh, you heard I was looking for components? Thanks. You're welcome, kid. By the way, I almost forgot. Yeah? The parcel was addressed to one Dennis Rasco. Maybe it's worth trying to contact them on Toaster? For all we know, that's the person that received your flower. I don't think that will be necessary. Why? Well, Dennis Rasco is me. What? It's my birth name. The name I used on the Space City. I didn't know. To me, you were just the grumpy old man from the neighborhood. That's also the case. When I was young, I was optimistic. I thought all you had to do was work hard to earn your spot on a Space City. But I racked up too much debt and had to vanish. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. But why did you choose Saffron? I decided to adopt a new name so I could lay low for a while and blend in with the community of Sigalo. Smart, but aren't you afraid the Consortium will find you someday? Bah, the Consortium eat planets for breakfast now. They absorb entire civilizations. I don't think they're that bothered about 130,000 credits. Indeed. I'm glad you ended up here in any case. Thank you, Saj. Also, I wanted to ask you something. Did you want us to bake bread together like when you were a kid? With pleasure, Saffron. Ah, yes. Crime. We love crime. Especially stealing from big corporations. Can I take it out of the oven? Yes, but don't burn yourself. Yep, I've got this. Ooh, tons of components. Awesome. This bread is just as delicious as I remember. Thanks again, kid. Don't mention it, old man. Can't wait to pick up some of your baguettes, Saffron. This is going to be out in the refuge? Yeah, okay. And what was the refuge? Okay, the refuge is near the aqueduct. Hold on. Is it the... I think it's the tech lab I can teleport to. Which is still closer than starting from here, so I'm gonna go out there first. This thing really is quite useful for that. It's also interesting that the van is here. But I'm guessing it's just kind of as a part of it is teleporting the van as well. And oh no, that's the aqueduct. Okay, I'll probably do Hyla's quest first then. Makes sense to just do it while I'm here. Oh wait, yeah, there's an arrow that points me to where she is. And I can't jump over railings for some reason. There's Hyla. All the way over on a crate over here. Hello, Hyla. Saj, my favorite assistant. How'd you get yourself up there? What do you mean, how'd you get yourself up there? I was standing right behind Hyla 2 seconds ago. It took time to climb up here, but the view is great to see those capsules better. Look at that, Saj. There are capsules that came from the containers in the docks. They look empty, though. Indeed, those have never been used. But I have a feeling that the ruin next to which they're stored is the key to our case. I guess I'll have to explore every nook and cranny of the ruin to find the archives. With sharp insight, you'll do great things with that, Saj. If you find the information I'm looking for, you'll be free from your duties, Saj. We can organize a huge party to celebrate the end of my study. A party? You didn't think we would just finish this and say goodbye, did you? For a young Renetta like myself, pulling off a feat like this is a rite of passage. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Find the Aqueduct archive first. Neat. I'm buzzing with impatience for you to find those archives, Saj. This is quite a big place to search. Oh yeah, I can just teleport to the van. I always forget that's a thing I can do. Alright, let's give this place a scan. See if I can't find it on the scanner. Oh, there's a toaster terminal over there that I can mark but not hack. I wonder if it's because I already hacked it. You know, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't see the archives on the scanner, but I have to assume they're around somewhere. My current guess is in that tower somewhere. Because I think that's one of the few spots in this place that I haven't been yet. Though maybe I haven't, I'm just forgetting. Hey. Ah yeah, zipline, okay. I could have sworn, because I thought I had seen a way to get over there that used a zipline, but I couldn't remember how to get to the zipline. But the answer is this roof. One of the views that are around. Mark that point of interest off. So many things to be able to interact with. And I was right, the archives are right here. These must be the archives I was looking for. I should bring them to anything out on this balcony, or just for a good view? It is honestly a pretty nice view, I will admit. And that is not. That might honestly be about the last place that I haven't explored here, though. Here are the archives. I hope they were I hope these were the last ones. And I think I almost recruited Olivier at first. You did well to come back. Saj, we made it. What was the purpose of the aqueduct, in your opinion? I don't really know. I guess, yeah, to combine relays with the receptacles? It is indeed mentioned in the archives. But that would be off topic for our study. It turns out this aqueduct actually had two purposes. First was to serve as the region's main operating center. This way, the engineers could control docks like the tech lab, as well as their fleet of robots. The second purpose, that's interesting. It seems the aqueduct is the entrance of a tunnel leading to the Taraask. I remember finding that. I think I found it yesterday. It must be collapsed since then, but do you understand what this means? Capsules went through this tunnel? Exactly. The mine sent resources to the tech lab in order to build the Helios modules. The docks received the pieces of the capsules, which were then used to seal the Helios modules. Capsules would go through the aqueduct and went straight to the Taraask. The satellite dish made sure the Taraask had the right launch coordinates, and the Taraask, once loaded, it would launch the capsules straight into the sun. This machine was the most important of all to the consortium. Do you think that's why they left after the accident? Last reports say it would cost too much to fix the machine. Apparently the production line was no longer profitable enough. Furthermore, I read that because of the Taraask magnetic force, very few structures were located nearby. Apparently the rest of the planet is much more industrialized than here. It's giving me the chills. Huh. All of that just for this. For Project Helios. For billions of modules orbiting around the sun. For an endless energy supply to support the space city's way of life. Drain your planet dry, exploit it, and leave when it's no longer profitable. That's how things go, Saj. I will never forgive the consortium, and neither will any Radiation. We have to move on. Well, that's not all. Oh, but my study is finished, and I have a party to organize. You haven't lost sight of your goal. Never, Saj. Ranitas have great eyesight. Meet me at the cave for the party. Neat. Rana, Fuscus, I have finished my study. So that's what you've been up to this whole time. I love this little picture. It's very silly. Alright, on to saying goodbye. I think the refuge is where the one data beam is going as well. And I just kind of forgot to explore around there the last time I was over there. But yeah, it totally is. I wonder if I can grapple up to somewhere up top. First First, I'm going to pull up that buried object, though. So I could still use lots of components. Okay, I can't grapple up, but it does look like we could go from over here. Oh, hello. You're outside. I feel sorrow. What a strange feeling. Hey, Lamar, what's going on? It concerns my child, Lovelace. Oh, Lovelace is a beautiful name. They chose it themselves. I helped them awaken. I guess it's very similar to what a human parent feels when they raise their child. I'd imagine, yes. You should have a chat with Sepe. He's my dad. I just hope you don't smother your children as much as he does. I wish I could have, Saj. What do you mean? My child's light has gone out. Oh no. Lamar, I'm sorry. I want to offer a final resting place to my child. Say goodbye. I can help you. Do you have something particular in mind? I was thinking about a tune. I feel this need to say goodbye. Other robots would find that pointless. I'll help you. We're going to build that tune. Do you know what you want? I've never attended a human funeral in person, but I have access to the Consortium's archives. I would like there to be flowers and an item that represents Lovelace. Do I have an idea of an item that would represent Lovelace well? They've tried their hand at music. There must be an instrument somewhere in our living space. That's kind of big. Do you have a more precise location? My child spent a lot of time at the top of the tower. Flowers can be found on the ground floor. Right, an instrument at the top of the tower. I'll get it. And these flowers as well. Thanks, Saj. I'll keep laying the groundworks in the meantime. Huh. Well then. So just to make sure I don't forget anything, I need to get some flowers and your child's musical instrument and then place them in the tomb. Affirmative. You'll be able to find these items around the refuge, including the tower. I will prepare the tomb. My condolences, Lamar. Well then. I had to see if that was something grabbable. Ah, dang. Can I not get up there to grapple in? Guess not. It's just gonna be a way to get back here quickly. Oh, but I can do that. Neat. I have to pick up this, not go up. There we go. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I almost fell. Huh. More graffiti. Another point of interest to mark off. Oh, what a gorgeous view we have here. I'd love to have an aperitivo here with Garrett's. Soon, Saj. Soon. Honestly, it is a pretty nice view. I bet you I'd get a better version of it if I said, oh, okay. Is that here? So I am actually going to let this one play out. Not quite what I was hoping for, honestly. It's mostly just a zoom out on the entire refuge specifically. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. It's continuing to zoom out. There's going to be a lot more than that. Okay. Yeah, this one was worthwhile. Whoops. Well, that was a nice view. Not quite the view I was hoping for, because I was kind of hoping it would include the aqueduct, but still a nice view. Oh, it's the other one of these. And, oh, okay, so the data beam continues. Alright. The view is just insane. I don't think we can go much higher. If only Garance was here to see this. Huh. That view is pretty insane. Wait, I didn't want to go down just yet, did I? Can I get back up? Because the tower, the instrument is supposed to be up there, isn't it? Dang it, I have to climb back up manually now, don't I? So I'm pretty sure the instrument that I'm supposed to be collecting is supposed to be on top of the tower. Which I can only assume is this tower. Though I don't think I saw an instrument up there to collect. Oh, maybe it's down here. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Instrument. A glockenspiel that belonged to a robot. Oh, that must be the instrument Lamar was talking about. I would have to assume. Oh boy. But don't worry. My legs are unbreakable. It is kind of funny that you actually can just jump from as far up as you'd like, and you'll just be perfectly fine. Okay. Really? It had to be that finicky about it? Oh yeah, I can teleport back to the van. What was I thinking? I always forget that I can do that. Oh, there was a thing on this side that I could grab as well. I just didn't see it. Huh. I really want to see what's out on that other piece, though, because I can almost guarantee that there's something over there. I just have to not slip and fall this time. Alright, what do we got? Nothing, apparently. Correction, a QR code that may or may not be a real QR code. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. It's probably not, because I think it's too small to be a real QR code. But my phone camera could tell me for sure whether or not it's a QR code. Yeah, okay. I didn't think it was a real QR code. Well, I really thought there'd be something over here. It really seemed like there would be, but I guess not. So I'll probably faster teleport back to the van once again, and then take the zip line back up again. Okay, so the flowers are down here, I believe. Ah, these. Ornamental flower. Nice. Nice flower. I need to get another one. We're hanging around. I'll go meet with Lamar. I guess I only need 2 of them? I'm gonna collect more. This is where we could have seen the engineers pass by on their way home. Most people could hop on a shuttle to get back to the space city from this helipad. Imagine arriving in Sigalo in a cargo ship instead of a lousy bus service. Although towards the end, there were more departures than arrivals. And the helipad is still there. Maybe it's still waiting for arrivals? I don't really believe it. Everything we need. I'm on my way. The tomb is almost ready. All my thoughts are with you, Lamar. Oh, this game is cute, even when it's sorrow. I really do love it. That's not the zip line I meant to take. I wanted to take the other one. See what's on the towers in between. I'm guessing just some components, but still worth a look. And that would seem to be the case, but still, worthwhile. Hey Lamar, I found everything. Good. We'll put together the tomb. I'd like to know, what happened to your child? The consortium, they put my child out of order. The what? How could that have happened here? My child wanted to hear the voices of the robots from other planets again. They started a connection to the interspatial cloud. And that's dangerous? Before, no. Now, yes. The consortium wants to disable all the robots in Sagala. They know we missed that type of contact, so they made it so that if we connect to the cloud, our systems shut down. That's horrible. It's our reality. Therefore, it is vital to collect the consciousnesses of robots from Sagala, so we can migrate together to a server where we can be safe. Damn. I feel like that would have been a bit more cinematic if it weren't for the big data beam shooting across the sky. Would you like to say a few words? What could I say? Lamar must have certainly appreciated one of their child's qualities. Lamar, his child, had to have something unique. Your child must have had something unique. Lovelace, you were one of a kind to me. You were the only person with whom I shared that bond of awe and companionship. I showed you what the world looked like, you listened. No parent should have to bury their child. I think that Lovelace had to be someone very strong in life, and their consciousness will always have a place in your heart, Lamar. Thank you, Saj. I would like to shut the tomb now. I have to use the grappling hook on the door to seal the tomb. That's what the deal with that is. Okay. I'll close the tomb with my band's grappling hook. Don't hesitate to come by. We'll come to lay some flowers in the name of the village. We'll try to come as well, promise. Thanks, all of you. There, the tomb is shut. I should go back to see Lamar. Saj, thank you for your help. That's alright. I was also thinking, we often write epitaphs on graves to remember those who have passed. You could do that if you feel like it. That's a good idea. Saj, have you ever experienced grief? Yes. When my sister disappeared 6 years ago. We soon came to terms with reality. She was dead. We held a ceremony similar to the one for Lovelace. And it helped. In a certain way. We got to say goodbye, but grief still remains. I see, so you have to live with it. And now the signal business is casting doubt on this whole matter. That must be hard to deal with. Thanks for sharing your experience, Saj. You're welcome. It's nice to be able to talk if it helps. It helps. Is there anything else I can do for you? I would like to do something my child loved. Watch a movie. What kind of movie? Like the Stellar Corgi from the Milky Way saga? That sounds glorious. No, Lovelace preferred old movies from the previous millennia. That's old. In particular, this trilogy featuring a little boy who throws a magic jewel into a volcano. This seems to potentially be in reference to a particular trilogy that I happen to know about, revolving around a short man that throws a magical ring into a volcano. But I don't know, I could just be drawing connections that aren't there. So, shall we watch that? The extended and restored version, not an option. Alright, let's do this. In honor of Lovelace. The whole trilogy? Because that would be something like 9 hours, I think. I mean, I have no idea what this is in reference to, actually. I'm just kind of assuming things. Saj, you see? Yeah, I get why you like it. Okay, I have enough components for the energy cable. That will cheer up Dayful a bit. Back to the garage. Let's get this build started. Not just yet. Thank you for your help. I was able to get through this thanks to you. I was happy to be there for you, Lamar. I understand what you're feeling, Lamar. Know that we will always be there for you. I'm gonna head into the underground now, most likely, because I'm going to go to this area over here, where the satellite is, because I'm pretty sure that's where the data beam is pointed. And I want to continue working on that, which also has an underground access. So I might as well go underground while I'm there. Oh, it cleared my zip line. I guess I'll just teleport then. Okay, I had to make sure that you couldn't pull it off. I wasn't going to if it would let me, I just had to know that you couldn't. Ah, okay, so I had to follow the data beam to even be able to get underground. Because I'm guessing it turned this on when the data beam reached it. So now I can park here. Refuge basement. I was right. Okay. I guess I could have got... Like, there was another spot I could get underground with a zip line, but... There's also this. Hello. Oh, wait, of course. It was 6 years ago. Wait, what? I knew your face looked familiar. You saw my sister 6 years ago? Yes, probably. We chatted a bit. Wow, that's great. What was she doing here? You know, I'm missing a lot of fragments of my memory. But she was looking for receptacles to get in contact with the Taraask. But why? I would like to help you, but my memory... Okay, if I transfer you to my server and I bring you to the refuge, would that help you? The refuge? Why not? Okay, let's do that. Robot consciousness. No consciousness available for boot up. Huh. The temptation to just jump down. I'm not going to, but it is very tempting. Oh, new message is here. I found a first consciousness. Good job. I hope the transfer wasn't too painful. Bring it back as soon as you can. I will get components ready for you. Okay, and there's 5 total that I need to find down here. I will try to remember that. Ah. I have another receptacle active now. Oh, hello, Navel. Wow. Impressive, isn't it? That's great, you connected the receptacles. We'll be able to see what the consortium has hidden inside. Here, come on. I thought I saw the sandwich down there for a second. I'm trying to see what can be salvaged in here, but I know there are access codes somewhere around here. If you could find them for me, that would be great. What was it you wanted again? The access codes. They must be somewhere around here. Okay. Spend time. But the question is how I get the van in there in the first place. Okay, answer is that I don't think I do just yet. I think I need to open it from the other side, and then... After that I can park it inside to keep something active, maybe? Oh, okay, I can pull that one off. I didn't even realize. Okay. Which then allows me to put this here, which will turn that ladder on. Okay, switch, which gets that open. So now I can move that. Not the most elegant way of getting out, but it worked. And then... why do I need to switch to that? I wonder if I could have jumped that ladder. I still don't really understand. Oh, because only one of them goes. No, because both of them have a bridge. Okay, I don't really know why I would have needed to move that. Taraask fragment. Old codes explaining how to transfer to the Taraask. Better ask Nafel about this. Okay, that was a neat little puzzle. I still don't really get the one part of it. I have something. Great. I'm making progress on this transfer business. But there's something strange. The network isn't just in bad shape. Someone deliberately encrypted the access keys during the disaster 40 years ago. The consortium trying to protect their industrial secrets again? No. That's what Garance thought. But I realized that someone else is interfering with these systems. Wait, Garance had studied the problem? Garance had studied everything on this planet. I need to return to the garage to decrypt these codes. Go to the receptacle. I'll join you. Interesting. Don't know why my camera did that, but, look who's here. The witch. They closed the door. Quick, the receptacle. What? Wait, what? Stop playing around. Where is Nafel? I warned you not to get involved. Nafel managed to escape, but I caught you. But you've got a screw loose. Nafel knows how to be cunning, and has other goals than those you might think. What are you? Do you really know what they were doing 6 years ago when your sister went missing? It's impossible. Maybe you should have asked them sooner. Let me out of here. Never. What? What is happening to me? Everything stopped. Garance, help! Oh boy. Oh. And then I wake up back in Rose's house? I think? No, this isn't... Where is this? What is going on? Oh, this is the cafe. Huh. A little van on the thing. What am I doing here? It's a great question. What am I doing here? Oh, you finally woke up. Nafel. You were transferred to the garage, but you collapsed from exhaustion. This case has clearly been a tough one. I'm sick of it. I understand. I got trapped during the transfer. There was a witch in the undergrounds again. You haven't told me everything, Nafel. What happened with Garance 6 years ago? I want to know everything. You're right. Sorry, I'll explain. With Garance, we had a plan. We knew that the Taraask disaster made the consortium leave 40 years ago. We wanted to fix that. We wanted to shut down the machine to finally put an end to its storm and its magnetic field. We did exactly what we're doing now. Searching for receptacles, fixing the network. But everything we did always ended up failing. She told me she saw figures, just like you. Figures. One day, she must have just grew tired of it. Tired of going back and forth between Sigalo and Helios. Tired of being treated like dirt by people over there. Tired of spending days searching the undergrounds. One morning, she disappeared. No note, nothing. I spent years asking myself questions. Now, I know. She must have taken her ship, and she tried to cross the storm on her own. No. All this time, she was there a few miles away. Sorry for keeping all that to myself. I had to come to terms with it. I thought she gave up on everything. It kept going round and round in my head. How could she have done that to everyone? To her family? To me? She just wanted us to have a better future. That's it. So that's what the witch was talking about? You want to shut down the Taraask? That's what Garrett's wanted. But the most important thing is that we'll find her. We'll worry about the rest later. Let's meet up at the garage to get started on the next part, okay? Alright, I'll think about all this. Okay, you can activate a new relay from the aqueduct. Don't forget that you can transfer there from the garage. It's faster. So I insert the fragment to activate the next relay, and I follow the data beam like the previous time. You understood the instructions. Keep me updated. Alright. I'm guessing the next part was probably this pulley that I have. But I want to go back to the other receptacle if it'll let me. I wasn't done exploring in the underground. And it looks like it will. And the door's back open. Neat. Spending all day checking shipments underground. A bit rough, don't you think? I hope it paid well, but knowing the consortium, I wouldn't bet on it. All the unions were disbanded during the last general strike. But that was the start of Project Helios more than 100 years ago. There is certainly a lot going on with this game. How did I not see that zipline there? What? Am I blind? I mean, as much as there's a chance that I won't need these components anymore, I still want to get them. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so this just goes back outside. Annoyingly enough, it only goes outside and not back in. Okay, I thought there was more to explore in there, but I guess I was wrong. Back to the aqueduct. Oop, wrong button. And then I climb up back onto the roof. And I activate the next one of these things. Okay, not that one, I guess. I think I know where that goes. I've seen that particular spot a couple times. And it would probably be faster to teleport back to the garage and then drive from the garage out there, but... Oh, actually it is flat out telling me it's the one next to the district. While I'm over there, when I turn that on, Actually, I should probably do the party while I'm over there first. And then turn that on in case I get teleported away again. Yeah, not too concerned about getting every component right now. This is just components there, I'm not gonna bother. I was gonna see if there's anything else out there. Though I didn't really expect there to be anything. I could loop around into the other part of the forest from there, but I was wrong. I just realized that the pan that I got is on the side of the van. And it's still got food in it, too. I like all these little additions to the van that I get from completing all the little side quests. Also, I clearly have no idea where I'm going. Huh, it looks like my stream has a lot of latency right now. I still clearly have no idea where I'm going. Surely I'll figure it out. Eventually. Down here, isn't it? Okay, yeah, there we are. See, I know where I'm going. I just doubted myself at one point and turned back. Oh, that's interesting. A door. As well as a terminal. I'm gonna explore that before I go anywhere else. Also, I'm gonna check and see if it's just my end that looks like there's a lot of latency. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's a crazy amount of latency. I think my end was just getting more and more desynced for some reason. The message from Garrett's for Dad. Yes, I just left the Renato's place. Sorry, the signal's not very good. But I'm glad I got to see Fuscus again before leaving. I'm worried we'll lose touch. Can you also teach me how to play guitar? Fuscus was trying to teach Garrett how to play an instrument, but it was too tall for her. It's been years since I've heard Dad play guitar. Oh, I wonder if this is just a shortcut. Well, no, because it looks like there's something up there as well. So it might be a bit of both. Yeah, there's definitely something up here, but it is also a shortcut, I think. But I do wonder what is up here, because I'm not sure what this is connected to. I thought I saw something over here just a moment ago, but maybe not. There's a radio here, which is something. Looks like it's just another random corner of the map, though. Still cool to see. Dang, I was kind of hoping it would let me climb up on top of the antenna. and I could just climb up the corner there. But unfortunately not. It smells like dust in here. I feel like I've just stepped into an abandoned temple. This is said to be the altar of a now extinct religion created by robots. The sun beating down on my head is making me imagine all sorts of things. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, now it's party time. Provided I don't get distracted again. Also, yes, now that I'm fully aware that the fall damage does not exist in the slightest, I am going to use it to get into some silly spots. Well, get out of some silly spots a lot faster, I guess more accurately. Okay, now Hyla is up there. Hello, Hyla. Saj, you came. We're just waiting for you. It's nice of you to have waited for me. Come on, without you I could never have finished my study. I owe you everything, Saj. Come on, it's time to party. Hyla, you never told us about your expedition. We were really worried, knowing you were outside. But Hyla did a great job. Exactly, we are very proud of you. Your work will be useful in helping us rebuild our community. So you're not mad at Hyla? Mad at Hyla? They're free to do whatever they want. Hyla has far more say in what our community he should do than anyone else here. Unlike humans, Saj, young Renetos are born with the knowledge of their ancestors. It's the youth who bring progress to our people. And what progress? Now we know so much more about the outside world. Like all the Renetos before you, you have accomplished your first achievement. You've grown with the mycelium. You've read it in its entirety. Now it's time for you to leave your mark. Here's your instrument, Hyla. Each Reneto owns an instrument to talk to mycelium and write information to it. I've been working on it since you were a Tato for this day. This guitar is beautiful, Fuscus. Careful, it's not an easy instrument. You'll need a bit of practice. I will. And once I'm ready, I'll write my study in the mycelium. Congratulations, Hyla. It was a pleasure helping you. Wait, Saj, don't think we forgot about your contribution. Hyla told us you worked hard to find the archives they needed. There was a copy of Hyla's guitar. There's a copy of Hyla's guitar, but no Tato is big enough to use it yet. I'd like you to have it. Oh, neat. The guitar gifted by Fuscus as a thanks for helping Hyla. I don't know how to play, but maybe it's time to learn. I don't know what to say. Thank you. We're the ones thank you. Well, enough of that. My eyes are starting to get teary. I have an instrument to learn and a study to write down. I'm guessing the new look achievement I just got is that I collected all of the additional parts to the van. Saj, have you seen my guitar? It's beautiful, but isn't it a little bit big for you? A bit, yeah, but that's normal. Renetos grow during their whole life. Can you explain the Renetos life cycle to me? In 80 years, I'll be as big as Fuscus. Fuscus is 80 years old? Of course, unlike humans, Renetos don't die of old age. But I thought some Renetos were buried in the desert. Yes, in our culture, the end of our life is a celebration. Those Renetos reached an age where they became a burden to the community. Every single one of us could decide of our day of departure, and our graves serve as nodes in the mycelium network. The mycelium sprouts on your remains? Yes and no. A buried Reneto isn't really dead. They become the mycelium. But some Renetos also decide to stay among us. Grappo never did their ritual. Oh, I did not realize that was a giant frog. That's really cool. After the Consortium showed up, the mycelium was almost entirely destroyed. It's the knowledge of millions of generations of Reneto that got lost. Grappo decided to stay to share their memory and rewrite a new mycelium. That's why we go and bury ourselves in the desert to spread out our network. Are there other Reneto communities? According to the nomads, many, but they are living in the same state as us. One day we'll connect to other networks. Then Sagala will become our planet once more. How was Sagala before the exploitation? Grappo engraved a few visions of the world of their childhood into our mycelium. The planet was very damp. It was a huge swamp. Our civilization covered the planet that we lived outdoors. We had cities, transportation, billions of people. And the Consortium found the ground unsuitable for work, inconvenient for their machinery. They dried everything up. The desert sands are made from the ruins of our world. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault, Saj. We learned that not all humans are as horrid. But we're still here. I can't wait to give up my body to the mycelium and help recreate our world. Your strength is inspiring. You must never give up. As for you, good luck with finding your sister. Huh. Renetos are really cool. Also, I am very happy to have found out that that is in fact a very large frog. I am now curious as to what this view actually looks like. Renetos do not die of old age. They grow in size a little more every year. This one is a real old-timer. They have grown so large that their vocal cords emit infrasounds. I'm saying this would happen. Just a few years ago, she could still speak with humans. Apparently she moved here to protect the memory of the Renetos. It's a shame had I been born a few years earlier, I would have been able to talk with her. Maybe she remembers Garrett. She'd often come to play music here. Huh, yeah, you can actually kind of hear her a little bit. This is very cool. Okay, I'm quite glad I sat down to take a look at what this one had to show me. This is very cool. I like the Renetos. They're very, very cool. I like that they're more than just simply frog people, and that they have their own culture and everything to them. It really is a pretty beautiful world they've crafted. Alright, time to go turn on the other thing now. And I'm pretty sure it's this one. I guess I might as well hack that so I can get back in after this. I need to go out to... Hold on, where is it? Okay, it's over there. knew it was out here somewhere. Because I've been up to the top of this already, and I just couldn't figure out what it was used for. Oh, I need to hack that. Hold on. At least I thought I'd been to the top of this, so maybe I haven't. Or maybe I just need to hack those so I can get to that terminal. Not really sure. Yeah, because I could just climb up there, so I don't technically need to get in here. And that just looks like it's for components. Which I will absolutely take. There's a message from Garance for Naval. The maid scholars believe there was a terrifying machine underground, and that the ruins are only the visible parts. I hope that makes her think twice before venturing into the underground. I know you don't like it when I talk nonsense like this, but I'm worried about her, you know? She worried about me? It's true that I was already used to constantly pushing my limits while exploring the ruins. The idea of a mega machine attracted me more than it pushed me away. Sorry, Garance. Can't say I'm surprised about that one. Okay, now I can head inside there, and I can see what's underground there. Security announcement. For breach and piracy protection, biometric scans required to enter. Breach and piracy? It seems like the consortium was afraid of the sandwiches. I mean, it sounds like they very well should have been. I'm gonna guess that I can get into the thing that I saw over here that was the underground entrance now. Yeah, okay. I figured. Alright, let's take a look down here. What do we got? Hackable platform. Components, ladder. Gate. So this place is pretty big in comparison to the other one I was in anyways. Oh. Oh, I thought that was a simple environmental storytelling skeleton, but it is. Its head is definitely following me. Wow. Is that the skeleton from a Project Helios engineer? Did it just move, or am I seeing things? I hope it wasn't too painful. I should be able to see their name tag. Passiflor. Cheers, Passiflor. What the heck? I'm very confused. I'm gonna guess it's just that it was easier to reuse a kind of NPC model to kind of build the skeleton, and that's why it looks at you, because their heads also would follow you by default. And then they just put in a little silly thing about, wait, did I just see it move? That zipline didn't really get me anywhere. But I'm guessing now it would, because I'm guessing that just turned on the gate. Though I have some more exploring to do down here before I go in there. Because I have to assume that that is where the interface thingy is. But I'm going to see if there's any sort of, like, any other robots down here. I'd assume that there's probably at least one down here somewhere. And apparently a tree. An olive tree? How did you manage to grow here, big guy? It's quite poetic. If we hang in there, there's always hope. I will find you, Garrett. I miss you. Global recycling. I'm guessing that's for finding a very large portion of the total scrap components out in the wasteland. Would you happen to be one of the robots? Yes. I've been looking at it for over 40 years. I wonder if it noticed my presence. What is it about this tree that fascinates you so much? There are loads like this on the surface. The surface, you say? I know nothing like it. I admire its winding contours, its slender branches, its charisma that attracts a court of insects and tiny animals. It's a king, and I'm only the shadow of its trunk. A mechanical admirer who will never be able to reach it. Wow. Indeed, I hadn't thought of it that way. You understand now. I especially understand that you need to see other trees. Really? Listen, I can bring you with me by copying you onto my server. I can show you tons of trees, even other robots. It's tempting. It's true that this situation isn't healthy, but it's everything I have. Not for very much longer. You're right, I spent too much time in a one-sided relationship. Okay, that is another consciousness. That is a very far drop that I'm guessing would kill me, in some fashion. Provided I can actually even fall down there. Ah, and this will come out of the docks, I guess? Maybe? Oh, no, okay, never mind. It's telling me where all the robots are while I'm down here. There's one at the docks. There's one all the way over there somehow. And one at the tech lab? Okay. Interesting. I wonder if one of these underground segments is even larger, and by, like, quite a lot, even, you know, to get so far out as to end up... Oh, there's an underground part at Rose's Retreat. Okay. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I need to go up so I can use the zipline that got me to the closed door. Which is probably no longer closed. Yep, no longer closed. And the receptacle is in there. Oh, here's the receptacle. Nathal will be able to transfer to it. Well done. Everything is connected. So, how's it going? Yep, I think it's the right fragment this time. Once again, someone has strengthened the data protections. I think I can isolate it. If you could find the fragment while I do that, it would be great. Let's keep a low profile. I'm sure that witch is watching us. Yeah. I'll be careful. We're almost there. I'm guessing I need to start by using this to zipline up. Yeah. What is the point of this block down here? Anything? Not seemingly. And then I need to open this door before I go up. And I'm gonna hope I didn't need to hack anything or anything like that. I cannot really do that from here. Oh wait. Okay. Whoopsies. I think I've got kind of the right idea going on here, though. Because I think I actually just needed to jump down to where I opened that door before. Never mind, I do not make that. Where do I need to go from here? Is there more I can hack? Oh, there's another pole there. Okay. I was just missing something. That would make some more sense. Because now I can go up here. Okay. Well, that's not very awesome. Why did it drop me so early? Maybe I accidentally touched the platform and I need to just kind of bring myself back around this way. Otherwise it won't work. Still almost dropped me early. But at least I was able to get onto the platform that time. I'm just gonna have to guess where to go from here. I'm going left. Okay, it kind of looks like it wouldn't have really mattered too much which way I went. Taraask fragment. Old codes explaining how to transfer it to the Taraask. I asked Snaeful about it. This will do. I'm going for it. I have what we need. Oh, cool. I hope it's the right one this time. But I can't manage to connect. All my links are getting corrupted one after the other. I feel like someone is using the network we fixed against us. Listen, let's get back to the garage. We'll be safe over there. You're right. Wait, what's that? You're pathetic. So it's you. You're going to stop this right now. It is you, Snaeful, who is going to stop your tinkering. I see everything you do on this planet's network. And everything you've been hiding from Saj. Give us Garance back. What have you done to her? Garance. You're wasting your time. That cheaty brat who tried to reach my Taraask? I dealt with her years ago. You're lying. It's not possible. But I didn't have much to do. She was an awful pilot. The magnetic storm was almost enough to take her down. He was alone. But I could do the same to her loved ones. It's easy to have consciousnesses corrupted around here. Take that receptacle, Saj. I'll try to cut their connection. What she's saying is total nonsense, don't you agree? Complete nonsense. I'm going to take care of her. Get out of here while you still can. I guess? What the? What the is right? Where am I? Oh, out where the SandWitch is, on the other side of that door in the quarry. What's the point, Saj? I don't want to hear it. And then she's gone, I'm guessing? Oh, she's not. She's just a little further in. Do you think that with Snaeful you have the right to change the fate of this planet? I just want to find my sister. I mean, I kind of want to change the fate of the planet, but you know. The sister things first. Just like your sister, you have no idea what's at stake. I guess technically not. Probably no. Just District N337. Where am I? Because I was way off the top of the map. Huh. Ah, the van at the districts. What a nightmare. I have access to the system part of the storm, but Saj, where are you? I had to take a detour because of the witch, but it's all good. They're completely nuts. It's alright, I'm fine. Huh. I am way up here. Well then. This really does feel like I'm getting close to the end of the game. Okay, now I can get inside with the van. Am I supposed to be headed back to the garage now, or what's the deal? I'm gonna head back to the garage to see if that is what I'm supposed to be doing. There's only one more receptacle. Huh. Hey, Navel. So, how's the pulley? It's amazing. These old connection protocols are giving me a headache. I did listen to Garen's when she told me she saw figures sometimes. You think they have something to do with this? There's no way of knowing without asking them directly. I guess you have a plan to do that? Not really, but if we transfer into the Taraask, we'll run into them. Okay. Back to the main receptacle then, in the aqueduct. See if I can turn on the last data transfer thingy. Because it doesn't look like I have a lot else that I can do right now. Okay, we kind of turned it on. Good. That one is... I'm not sure where that is. I'm gonna have to actually just drive and figure it out. Actually, the map probably tells me, doesn't it? Or maybe not. I'm actually not sure. I'm not hiding. Hello. Whoops. How's your day been? Oh my goodness, I'm crashing into everything. actually get up there? Oh, you know what? Okay. Yeah, okay. Something to do with this. Because I recall that I didn't quite manage to finish things in here. Might have been that I needed the zip line, which I now have, though. Oh, the power cable. That's what that's for. Okay, so I need to go get the power cable then. I guess I could always check out the other underground spots and see if I can actually get into them in the meantime then. Continue progress with collecting the robot consciousnesses. I'll need to place one there, and... Have I been to this one? I think I've... Yeah, I've been to the one over there already, so I need to go to that one and that one still. In terms of the ones I can actually get to anyways. And then I can see if I can get into the one here as well, actually. Oh yeah, there was a terminal that I hacked over there. Hold on, I should read that before I forget it's there. I completely forgot about that. Gotta love how I can manage to do something and then within like 20 seconds forget that I did it. Oh, can I even reach that yet? No, I can't. So I came back to get to a terminal I can't actually reach. I, for some reason, thought it was at a part of the structure I could actually get to. Oh, other vans. Actually didn't notice those. Actually didn't notice those before. I know there were other vehicles around, but I did not notice there were vans. Ah, this is the one that I can just go in on foot. And then I needed the pulley system to get across. The sandwich is here. Though I'm guessing when I cross over to here, yep, gone. Went down the stairs, I think, actually. Thought I might have seen her between the canisters, or whatever you want to call them, down there for just a moment. Dang, I was really hoping I could just make that jump. This place is great. There's all the electronics I need. What a creepy place, though. This is the grimiest underground I've ever seen. But wait, the witch. Was she guiding me? You mean all the electronics I need? There's just a single component here. What is it saying I can pick up here? And why can I walk through the robot? Yes, it was her. It was the same witch as 40 years ago. Wait, what do you mean the same witch? 40 years ago, I saw a witch just like her. Well, she told me she was a witch. She was looking for a receptacle, but there isn't one here. It has been moved somewhere else. A few days later, the Taraask stopped responding, and no one's come to see me since. Strange coincidence. But wait, you've been in your little corner all these years? Yes, but I don't get bored. I'm currently thinking deeply about historical epistemology. I really don't have much work at the moment. What a strange idea to put a sentient robot inside an electrical transformer. You also find that strange? It's not just me. I guess it was the done thing at the time. How would you like to get out of here and become part of the refuge? Oh, but I wasn't expecting that. Why, certainly I would. I will be able to share a few thoughts with them. Neat. Very confused as what it's saying I can pick up here, though. And I really don't get why I can walk inside the robot. I see you almost saved all the consciousnesses. You're almost there. Yeah, I'll find the ones that remain. Huh. I'm guessing I'll need these electronics for something later, though? I just came here earlier than I needed to. It's the only real guess I have. Am I crazy? The witch was there. I saw her. Is this a trap? And now I'm seeing things in reverse order. Because I went over the top first. Well, that would seem to be all that's down here. So I guess I can mark that one off and move on to the next. Over to the tech lab. Actually, wait, there's a point of interest here that I should probably check. See if I can get to it while I'm here. Since I have most of the upgrades, and I've only seen one spot that I can actually use that power cord upgrade. Beyond that, I haven't actually seen any use for it. Oh, there's a lot of components in there. Like a crazy amount of components. Well, crazy amount of good components anyways, because I see that's at least 4 purples. Wow. Well then. Actually, I think that's at least 5 now, because I saw another, I think there was another purple across the bridge that I'm about to turn on with the van. Yeah, there is. There's actually 2 more over there. Oh my god. Absolute jackpot. No idea if I'm even going to need these at this point, because I don't know if there's any upgrades beyond the power cable that I'm going to get. But, still interesting to collect it all. And then I can take that out across if I really wanted to. Or, wait, hold on. But I could potentially get up to that windmill depending on how close this gets. Okay, not close enough to actually get up there. I was wondering if there was maybe something special that was up there, but no. Just keeps things a little interconnected. There's still more to check out over here, though. Oh, another thing I can use the power cable for. Maybe I will. I'm almost certain I will be back here later then. Considering the mention of something along the lines of all the electronics I need, even though I didn't recall needing them yet, and the fact that I'm going to have to come and turn this on later. I can still grab the point of interest while I'm here, though. Which would appear to be a radio. Oh, that's another purple component. Jeez. Crazy amount of stuff in here. It looks like I'm gonna have to come back later. If I remember to do that. I was very tempted to go down the stairs and then saw that it turned, which would have made that a whole lot more challenging to do. Hold on, where am I going? Okay, I want to be headed to the green one. Because I wanted to go to the tech lab before Rose's Refuge. Any more points of interest out this way? No. Okay. Figured I'd check. Well, there's a poster terminal I can interact with. And I'm guessing this is the underground access. Yes, it is. I'm going to interact with the terminal before I go underground. Message from Garance for Nafel. How's the trajectory calculation coming along? It's not that I don't trust you or anything, but still. If I can get the ship back to school in one piece, that would be great. The ship seemed so proud to pilot it. Or she seemed so proud to pilot it. She had permission to come home with it. They were planning a dangerous mission together. Huh. So he is still keeping things. So he made it sound like he didn't know that she had gone into the storm and that she just disappeared. But it sounds like they were planning it together. Reverser? The heck is a reverser? I don't know. I'm gonna guess there's a reason why it's marked, but I don't know why it's there. Tech lab basement. Time for some more exploration. One's a pretty big one. Ooh, lots of things in there. Ah, power cable. So I'll need to come back in order to get whatever's in there. But maybe I can at least find the robot that's down here, instead of having to just leave without really getting much of interest. Oh, okay. That was not even close to on purpose. I don't really know why the controls just kind of don't work sometimes and make me go further than I wanted to. Because I notice that it's largely whenever an achievement triggers that happens. But that's not it exclusively, that's for sure. Wow, where does that lead to? I have strong legs, but I'm not jumping down there. A one-way trip to the heart of Sagalo. Yeah, kind of figured that I wouldn't want to jump in the giant hole that goes who knows where with no real way back out. Oh, there's the robot, I think. Which is leading me to believe that in order to get to it, I will probably need the power cable. Oh wait, hold on. I might be able to get to it from this zip line. I forgot about the other zip line I hadn't taken yet. Ah, but that gate seems to be powered by a door that's in there, which does need the power cable. So I do need a power cable to get this robot out. Okay, I might as well go back to town then and just get the power cable. So I need to go back here to the Cello Village. Actually, I guess it would make more sense to go to the aqueduct and just take the receptacle back, because the aqueduct is significantly closer. Dang, that almost worked, I think. Ah, there's a way. Why not? Cool. I was hoping there would be a zipline point I could use to get up. Make the journey a bit less long. I like the way that it tells you which one's which, where instead of just having some sort of like label or something, it's just kind of got the general environment as to where that one's found shown around it. Alright. Double check that I have no missions going on that I am limited on time for anyways. And yeah, we're good. Dang, it's going to cost quite a lot of my components to make this, but I mean, that's what they're for. Nuffle wrote, to power old devices with the van. Yep. Build the tool. I wonder if this is the final upgrade. Or if there's another upgrade that I just haven't noticed yet. Because I honestly forgot about this one. Fender Bender, 15 days since Garrence's message. The fact that the chapter is called Fender Bender is not a good sign. Transformer Relay. When used with the grappling hook, this device allows you to reroute the van's battery via its cable. Phew, okay. Finally you managed to build the last tool. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but at least with all this, we'll find the last fragments. Yeah, we're getting closer to finding Garrence. Finally, we'll shed some light on this story. Alright, let's test this energy cable. Saj, are you ready to make the ultimate sacrifice in the name of science? Oh, because your motorized pulley wasn't dangerous enough already? This time it's different. You're scaring me. You're going to install a cable on the van that will allow you to reroute power from the battery. That way the vehicle can serve as a power source. And power pulley systems. You're so awesome. Let's test it. Let's test if everything is working correctly. I'm going to pretend I don't have the willies. Okay. Neat. Okay. Thank you, achievement, for locking my controls out. I don't really get why the achievements do that. I have no room to get out. I forgot about the fact that I need to leave room to get out. I can zipline on the cables. That seems like a great idea. I'm glad these tutorials are short and simple rather than requiring you to reuse the mechanic like 5 separate times in 3 different situations. Cool, with this energy cable you should be able to find the last fragments. Alright, I'll go back to the aqueduct and activate the last relays. Above all, don't give up. I'll take care of this sandwich problem. Thank you, Nathan. Karen's was everything to me. I will never let anything happen to you. Alright, I'm heading back to the aqueduct. Right, okay. Eventually we'll find the right fragment. Quite a few notifications here. We're almost there. Use the energy cable to get to the next receptacle, and beware of the witch. We know who the threat is now. Yeah, I'll contact you if I have a problem. I'll have access to the machine soon. We're going to find Garrett's. Thanks. I found a paint machine? If Saj reads this message, I found a machine that could interest her. Not to put others aside, of course, but this machine is only useful to van drivers. There's only room for Saj on Toaster right now anyways. Thanks, Lamar. I'll come by as soon as I can. Alright, remember to bring some components. There's a lot of work to get it up and running again. Please say this means I can paint the van, because I knew that had to be something. Oh yeah, distress signal. I should read that too. Reminder, 18 days since the distress signal was sent. The automatic reminder service expires now. You will receive a bill in the near future. I hate the consortium. But I feel like that's kind of the point. Which means that they've done a good job at it. Hello, Lamar. How are you? There you are, young Saj. Hello, tall Lamar. You must have seen my message on Toaster. I need the valuable components you've managed to gather from industrial waste. Actually, it's for a gift. A gift. For you, yes. Or rather, for your four-wheeled friend. I was looking for lost robots, but I stumbled upon this machine. It's a PAINT, which stands for Platform for Application of Identity Nominal Intent. This machine was used to paint consortium vans according to their function. With a few components, I will be able to repair the door mechanism. Would you have enough? I do have enough, and I will spend these components. This is what they are for. Perfect, give me a moment. Yippee! I can paint my van! Ta-da! Great, can I try it? The machine? Of course. But it's still pretty dirty and damaged. I see it can print 5 patterns, however, only 1 is working. I will need more components to fix the rest of the machine. The first pattern distinguished the mining survey teams. They were responsible for conducting reconnaissance to locate veins to be mined. It should ring a bell. Nafel used it as inspiration to make your antenna. How do I use the machine? Just drive your van on the platform. This machine will now be available in all your save files from the start of the game. Oh, that's cool. I just need to drive on the platform to change the paint? Impressive machine, is it not? I think it might be possible to unlock the second pattern. From what I understand, this was the technical staff's pattern. They were the ones who stepped in when the repair robots couldn't complete a task, or when the same robot was broken. when the same robots were broken. Interesting. If you have the necessary components, I could get its second pattern to work. Of course. Here you go. Perfect. I can't wait to see what it looks like. More! Shall we get down to business? The next pattern was particularly popular with the children on Sagala. And looks like I'm getting Google Translate out. I'm curious as to what this says. It is French. This game does seem to be of French origins. Okay, it looks like it's basically saying that this is the color that the fire emergency response team would use. So basically the firefighter color. So cool. Give me the components so I can unlock the third pattern. You have enough? Yep, that's what they're for. There is no greater use for any resource in any game ever than for skins. Though I'm kinda out of a lot of components now. The next pattern will surprise you. When officials from the consortium came to visit the construction site, they were still required to use the required vans. That's more untranslated. Okay. This is just saying that it's a pattern to help the VIPs stand out, if I'm understanding the translation correctly. That made them ideal targets for the sandwiches. After that, they switched to more understated patterns. Those witches sure weren't backward in coming forward. For this fourth pattern, I'm still going to need a few more components. Okay, so I need some more red components. I have nothing but patience. Okay, well, I will paint with what I have at the moment. Then I'll have to keep looking for more. Huh. I think I like this one most, for now. bunch of things saying that I can unlock patterns. Good thing there are loads in the ruins. Yep. I'll have to keep my eye out for more components then. In fact, I'm gonna see what that one is, because it could very well be a red one. And then I'll head back into the ruins, or the undergrounds, more specifically, actually. It's a common one. I'll still pick it up because I'm gonna start running out of most of my components very shortly. Because I think he said there was 5 patterns, and I feel like the last one might be a bit more expensive. Okay, let's go to the underground in Rose's retreat. See if I can't find anything cool in there. Oh yeah, there's a toaster terminal here. Oh, one of the receptacles comes here. From where? There's a message from Garance for Pop. I'll spend the night at Rose's. Don't wait for me for dinner. There's no wrong time to chat over a cup of tea. Rose and Garance spent entire evenings talking together. Huh. Okay, so I guess I'm not going into the underground here just yet. Which means there's definitely more to do. But where does the signal that goes to this one come from? Unless this one comes from its own source? It does. Can I turn it on? No. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess I will head back up to... I think it was here that there was an underground that I needed to get to. Which is the pink marker. Okay. To keep an eye out for components. I should see what the point of interest is here while I'm over here, actually. It's probably another view. I would be right. That's another one off the list. Oh yeah, there's stuff over at that ruin that I missed, isn't there? Because there's a zipline there, I think. Is there a zipline? Maybe not, but there is a toaster terminal that I should check out. Oh no. Okay. I thought it was very stuck for a second, because I was trying to reverse and it wasn't letting me. Maybe there wasn't a zipline. There's a message from Garance for me? Hi Saj, don't worry about me. Space cities aren't so bad. I'll tell you all the takeoff procedure for a cargo ship when I get back, I promise. I love you very, 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 very much. She wrote that to me when she left the first time. I was so devastated that Dad and Pop asked her to reassure me. I love you very much too, Garance. Huh. Oh no, okay. I'm very good at getting almost stuck, apparently. there is definitely some stuff here that I haven't done yet. And that I'm definitely pulling out, because I know there's going to be red components in there. There always is. We never went through here to get to the desert with Garens. We used to sneak out through the village door. I just need to climb up that way if I want to check out the stuff across. There are components up there, and a radio. Guess there is a point of interest here. I didn't even realize. Just a rare component. I'll probably need more of those too. I guess I could stop in back into the docks underground. I think that was the one that I needed the power cable for. Or, no, I'm thinking of the tech lab one, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah. I need to plug the thing into the side, don't I? So I can't just zip line up like that. Well, I can still use this as a zip line, so... No. Well, not to get all the way up, I guess. Hold on, that's a red component that I just haven't grabbed for some reason. It's a message from Garens for Naval. We don't understand each other, or in fact, I'm doing this for Sigalo, not because it's funny. Doing what? Study to become a pilot? Interesting. Sure, it bears some kind of connection to something, but I'm entirely unsure what. Ah, okay, so this goes to the underground out behind, like, out in Rose's retreat. Okay. I was curious as to why there wasn't an underground here, but it's because the relay went further than I realized. Village wind turbines. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what was over here. This is where all the power for the village comes from. Because I remember being scolded for salvaging things here. It's much bigger up close. When I was little, the sound they made lulled me to sleep when I was in the village. Should have recorded it. On the Space City, it took me years to get used to all the new sounds. Today, I barely notice them. Such a constant racket on the Space City that it almost feels silent here. Wow. I was just a baby when the wind turbine broke down. The Taraask decided to throw a tantrum just like I did. Well, so I was told anyway. In fact, thinking back to it, everyone must have been absolutely terrified. We narrowly avoided disaster. Dad told me it didn't even wake me from my nap. All those weeks without electricity must have been really tough for them. This is one heck of a view of the village. Wow. This game really is beautiful. I'm really glad that they put so much stuff to run around and explore if you choose to explore instead of just following only the main story. Though exploring is highly encouraged, I feel like it would take a lot longer if you didn't explore wildly. It would take forever to find all the components you need. If nothing else. Guess I can remove the marker here now. I forget. Did it say on the toaster if I have the amount? I don't think the messages popped up when I have the amount, but just to tell me that there is another pattern. Oh, but it tells me how much I need in the corner there. Okay, so I need 7 red components. So 2 more. Which means I'm almost there. If I just drive off here, does that put me... Yeah, it puts me right here. Because the van can take it. Now I can go up there and turn that on. Which I think is something I found on the first day and I have no idea what it did. But now I do. Flamingo. Oh yeah, I need to hack it first. Underground Metro. Receptacle relay? There's another relay down here? Interesting. This place seems really rather huge. Where does this go? Oh, back out. All the way over here? No, I want to go back in. God damn it. So there is access to the underground there, but it's an exit. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't really distinguish the difference between just a regular gate and a gate that'll take you back out of the underground. If you take one out, there's no guarantee that you can just get back in. It is a cool shortcut, though. Though I was expecting that if it were to take me out, it would take me out the one at the water thing there, rather than take me out all the way over back where I turned on a previous point in the relay. I should do another scan here first. Oh, socket. I should plug that in before I continue wandering around. Oh, the receptacle is right here. I'm gonna wander around in here before I turn that on. Oh, well there's the rest of the red components I need for the fourth one, and the robot that is down here. Oh, but I can see that the local network that you brought... I can see on the local network that you brought a portable server with you. You come from the refuge? Yes, how did you know that? Oh, well, you're trying to make a name for yourself on the pirate networks. A human cooperating with robots. Oh, but it's nothing. So you know why I'm here then? I have a hunch. But then again, I really like my peace and quiet here. I count the shipments passing by. There have been over 1 million since I took office. Yeah, I don't think it's going to move again anytime soon. You never know. The consortium will come back one day. Even with the storm, they'll end up needing resources again. While you wait for it to become financially viable, would you like to retire at the refuge instead? Yeah, sorry, I'm being picky. But you're the first person I've talked to in years, so I'm making the most of it. Alright, here I go. Well then, let's do this. Okay, only one more robot, and I do recall where it is. This is big enough that I should probably drive. Yeah, I should probably drive to continue exploring. This does look like it'll probably shortcut to all sorts of different places. Probably shortcuts back out to the aqueduct, or whatever it's called. The water something or other. Hydrofort? I think it would be the Hydrofort. And this seems to go somewhere in the village. What? Keep driving around down here before I go out there. Okay, there's actually nowhere else to drive to. I'm gonna turn on the receptacle and then drive out there and see where that leads me. Because I'm not familiar with an exit that's over at the village. Because I've seen a lot of these other ones around, I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, there he is. Sorry again for last time. The witch really messed with me. Don't worry, we'll take care of them. You said it. I have almost all the data for the transfer. The last bits are here. Hello, Ice Cream. How are you? I'm on it. Okay, so just another puzzle. That's good to hear. I'm playing the same game I was playing last time. I'm thinking I might be coming up on the end of the game. Oh, okay. This is interesting. I'm guessing I actually can drive while it's connected then. That was a pretty easy puzzle. Taraask present. Old clothes explaining how to transfer to the Taraask. Better ask Mayful about it. Oh, hello, Rose. Rose? What are you kids doing here? Nothing serious, I promise. What about you? What are you doing here? You thought I hadn't noticed that you were rummaging through these undergrounds? Getting some Fortnite grind in for new season today, so gotta grind again on Destiny for next week so I can help a new streamer out on the game. Ah, I guess I actually didn't know there was a new season of Fortnite out. I'll have to check that out probably maybe later today. Not on stream, but I'll look into it. And I guess you've got a lot of grind to go ahead for you. I guess there's a lot of grind ahead for you if you've got to grind both Fortnite and Destiny 2. Probably one of the single grindiest games I've ever played. Some things are best left buried. You followed me? I know these facilities better than my garden. I was an engineer on this hellish project years ago. I oversaw all the logistics of the mining operation. I took these receptacles every day to get to work. You think I've got something to learn from you? Sorry, Rose. We didn't mean to... There's a way to stop the Taraask. What a strange idea. So that's what you've been up to for the past weeks. But it's the only way to find Garens. We'll be able to transfer inside with the receptacles. There's nothing for you over there. The Taraask must not be stopped. Listen, we don't even know if it's still possible. I have all the data we need. I can start the process. Let's go 3 of us and see if it works. Just thinking about Destiny grind makes you tear up. Yeah, it's not my favorite thing in the world. That is a certainty. Also, why is my tracking being all weird? Because I've noticed that when I'm looking in certain directions, my eyes aren't tracked as fully open. Okay, hopefully I fixed it. I just kind of fiddled around with my camera a little bit. My dear Saj, I hope with all my heart that you'll be able to find answers. Let's go. Only thing left to do is hope we don't end up in a radioactive vortex. I've triple-checked the destination. I hope so. I'm tired of being fooled around. What is... Oh no. You again. You thought it was going to be that easy? A witch? Don't you realize that this storm is vital for this planet? You'll never find your sister again, Saj. Was it you 40 years ago? Was it you who caused the incident? It was necessary to force the consortium out of here. They've caused nothing but devastation. But all these people that you killed, they didn't count? I lost everyone I loved. It was the only way, Rose. I don't give a damn. Come on, Saj, let's transfer to the Taraask once and for all. Stop right there. It's disconnected. I'm in a cave? Thousands of miles underground. It's one of the deepest places in the region. You're going to stay here nice and quiet while I take care of the other one. But well played. I didn't think you would be capable of getting through my defenses. Oh, you see nothing. Yeah, I didn't figure I was going to get sent straight to the Taraask. I've got some climbing to do. Actually, I'm going to see if there's anything down here before I actually head up. Can I get up there? I can get up there. Is there any reason to get up here? No. Okay. Well, it was worth looking around a little bit. Yeah, I still have another side quest and whatnot to finish before I actually finish the game, so... I was really hoping it wasn't about to send me straight into the Taraask to finish the game, with no warning beforehand anyways. I have noticed that I do believe that I'm following the mycelium to get out of here, which is a very interesting little thing. Ah, another terminal. One that is actually connected. Ah, here I am. Oh, sweetheart. Rose, are you alright? Yes, I was able to transfer in time. Mayful isn't with you? No, maybe they managed to reach the Taraask. Oh no. Sage, this is terrible. Mayful and Garance had planned to shut down the Taraask back then. What? You knew as well? I tried to stop them. The magnetic storm is the main reason the consortium left. If the storm stops, the entire planet could be exploited once again. But Mayful says it would bring employment back. We could live like on space cities. Mayful fell for the stockholders' propaganda. Believe me, they're just empty promises. Alright, but this witch looked pretty determined to stop Mayful as well. The witches are the guardians of the Taraask. They will do everything they can to stop her. Mayful is in danger. We have to get inside this storm. But all receptacles are disconnected. There's another way. Let's get in the van. I have an idea. Okay. Oh, is this going to take me to the exit that I saw that was in the town? No. Okay. I still want to see where that goes, so I'll have to come back. Listen, years ago I had special access to all the facilities here. I have the access codes for the material transport tunnel. Isn't the tunnel collapsed? Parts of it, yes. But with the tools you've installed in the van, we should manage. Finish everything you have to do here, and as soon as you're ready to we ride. Okay, once I've finished what I have to do, I'll go back and see Rose. I'll stay at the garage. Come back as soon as you're ready. Okay, I'm guessing that's the final mission then. So I guess I gotta wrap things up. Including another paint job. Machine is practically brand new. For this fourth pattern, I'm still going to need a few more components. Do you have enough? I sure do. I'll get to work. I'm afraid I'm going to disappoint you, Saj. The last pattern is none other than the one your van originally had. Oh, and what was its purpose? Its simplicity and plain color were intended to transport important personnel from the construction site. They were ultimately the most important people during the excavation work. Highly qualified engineers, project management, etc. This van belonged to Rose. Why would she have one of those vans? Maybe she was one of them. Probably. But I don't have any new pattern for your van. Huh. Well, I did just learn that 2 seconds ago, that she is in fact an engineer that was on the project. Hey, what are you building? What are you doing? Oh wow, that's a cool machine. What's it for? Hello, Hyla. This paint machine is made to paint consortium vans according to their function. So cool. So Sasha's van has a new style? Yep, but Lamar just told me the last pattern is the one I already had on the van in the first place. So, we can just create a new one? I don't know if it's possible, yes. Alright, can I do it? Tell me what you have in mind, Hyla, and I can create a new pattern. However, the machine supports only 5 patterns, so this will be the last one. I have loads of ideas. Are these your drawings, Hyla? Yes, of all my friends in Sagala. Alright, Saj, we did an amazing pattern with Lamar. I'm eager for you to discover it, Saj. Anyway, I've got to run. I'm eager to see you crossing the desert with my pattern. Bye, Hyla. I added Hyla's pattern to the machine. To fix the last has to print head. I'll need a few components, however. Okay, so I need to harvest some more red things first. But this sounds like it's going to be a very cute pattern, and so I very much want it. I wonder if you can tell why I like this pattern. There's clearly no obvious reason for why I like this pattern. Very, very clearly no obvious reasons. Anyways, I need to go to the tech lab. Are the receptacles, like, actually fully offline, or... Okay, no, I can teleport back over. Which means I can also figure out what the door over at this one is. Without having to drive all the way back, that is. Unless this is the one that I saw before that goes... Nope, this is not the one I wanted to go to. This is the one that goes to the aqueduct. Or hydrofort, or whatever it's called. It is possible, though, that where I'm headed is the one that was, up on top of... like, up where the windmills are. I don't think it was that one. Logistopposed. New zone. What is this place? I'm guessing that's the gate I meant to have technically come out of? This place is quite interesting. And I kind of wonder if there's any way to get here... Yeah, if you drive off the road, you can get up here normally. Okay. I was kind of wondering if this was kind of an exclusive area after you got access to the underground. But it would appear that it is in fact not the case. I love playing hide and seek here with Garrets. Pretty convenient to have a ruined logistics center next to the village. Just enough rusty metal to make the climb entertaining. Plenty of components around here, though not a lot of them are red, unfortunately. Not of the ones I've found so far, anyways. I was always fascinated by these shipwrecks when I was little. I saw them as friends. There were not a lot of other kids my age. Hiya, besties. Yeah, not as chatty as they used to be. Any more components lying around that I haven't spotted? Or just these ladders? Okay, there's another component there. A yellow one, though, so not really what I'm after. That would really seem to be it now, though. There's a buried object here, though, which is 2 more reds. And I should go see what's in this path back here. Forgotten Passage. Huh. Are those buildings? That is a building. Huh. Very interesting. The family used to live here. We left Segalo at the same time as us, but we didn't stay in touch. That's quite sad. I hope they're doing alright. Huh. There was another house out here this whole time. Huh. And then it looks like their front door is a little buried, so there's no way I'm getting inside. That's neat. I love all the little corners of this world that don't really have anything, but are still just kind of interesting to explore. Ah, and then that goes back down over to there. Okay. Neat. I'm glad that I drove out here. Even if it didn't serve much actual physical benefit. Then again, 3 uncommon components isn't bad. Considering I only need 7. Should probably drive back to the village, though. Because that'd be the fastest way to get back out to the tech lab. By a long shot. Then again, it'd probably be a better idea to just drive there, see if I find any red components along the way. Because I'm sure there's some that I left behind along the way. Because I know there's a couple that I left behind in the quarry. Or at least one I left behind in the quarry, because there was a lot of components in there. And there was one that I saw that I just drove past because I didn't think I'd need it. But it turned out that I very much did. So I accidentally drove around the quarry. But I'm gonna go back into it, because I would like to see if I can find the components I need. Though I am sure that there are some underground as well. What did I just press to honk the horn? You can press space to honk the horn and I didn't notice this whole time? Why is this not part of the basic control scheme that it just tells you you can do? I wish I'd known. That's glorious. I mean, I guess it doesn't serve any purpose, but still. I accidentally hit space while trying to hit M to open the map. Yep, there's the one red component that I was talking about. And there could still very well be more around here. Can't imagine I did a perfect job scavenging the quarry, considering its size and how many components I found out here the first time around. Oh, yeah, there's another component there. It would be kind of interesting if you could tell what kind of components you were harvesting before you went to them. Yeah, because that's another rare component, which isn't what I need. Might have just picked up the ladder. Okay. Oh yeah, that ladder there, almost for sure. Oh, another component. Another red component. Only need 2 more. Oh. Something. But where? Ah, there's a component up top. And another component there, and another one there. Okay. Looks like I missed quite a few components around. Okay, I only need 1 more red component. And I think there was another component over this way somewhere. Might have done me some good to mark it, rather than just wandering and hoping I spot where I pinged it. I guess I could always go back down and mark it and come back up. Shouldn't take too long. Where was it? Wait, there's another component there? I thought I just grabbed both of the components up there, like 2 seconds ago. Did I not end up I didn't end up grabbing the red component, apparently, when I tried to grab it. Whoops. Or maybe I just walked past and forgot to grab it after I grabbed other components? Not really sure. Huh, I really thought there was another component I scanned up there, but maybe not. Well, there's certainly one there. So I'll go check that one. If it's not a red one, it's not the end of the world, and I'll just head over to the factory. Neat. I mean, I'm gonna head over to the factory anyways. But I'm gonna paint before I come back. Or, like, before I finish the game, I guess, more accurately. But I'm hoping that's the last of the components I need entirely. So I don't have to scavenge the scraps that I've left. Which, I'm pretty sure I have all the upgrades at this point, and I'm about to get the last paint. So I'm thinking it should be enough. Oh, almost fell. It would seem that these more uncommon components are a lot more common than they actually need to be. But I kind of like that. Hello, friend. Go away, hominid. I'd rather shut myself down than descend back into those mines. Okay? And if I offer you to go to the surface instead? The awakened robots from the refuge want to create a server to back up Segalo's robots. Those fanatics from the refuge, you mean? I caught a few transmissions. They want to create a singularity on Segalo. What? That's not what they told me. Indeed, we may even have anti-robot squads on. We may even have anti-robot squads on our backs, for all we know. The consortium doesn't mess around with that. But deep down, I just don't care anymore. Go on, copy me onto your device and let's get this over with. I've been waiting 40 years to encounter another life form, and they send me a human. Hey, listen, I'm doing my best. Get in here now. Well then. I've got them all. You're almost as efficient as a robot, and that's a compliment. Come back quickly to back them up. Will do. I need to... Oh, whoops. Oh, hold on. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Go back to the refuge. The map makes things look so much further away than they are until I get out of, like, just look over on the horizon and see where it actually is. It's honestly kind of interesting how this game's managed to make the world seem so big yet so small at the same time. Saj, thank you for helping us recover the consciousnesses. No problem. As soon as you find any, you can put them in the server at the center of this platform. Oh, I need to put them here. Okay. Consciousness detected. Transferring. Don't forget your electronic components reward. Oh, I had a whole bunch of components that I got from that as well. Okay. Saj, you made it. I'm overjoyed. These consciousnesses are among the last survivors of the Consortium's atrocities. They're finally out of those damp undergrounds. When I came to this area, I had little hope. The Taraask is so close. We have been doing that for years with Lamar. I'm starting to get tired. Turing. Yes? You haven't told me everything about this server, have you? So you know about the singularity. You'll understand that we didn't communicate all the details to you for the safety of all. The Consortium's viruses was specifically designed to shut down the awakened robots in Sagala. Reaching singularity is one of the dilemmas inherent to artificial intelligence. In this way, we could experiment an eternity in the span of a single moment. Much longer than any high-ranking official of Helios. But what about just creating a server that can coexist with the environment? Plus, I'm taking a huge risk helping you. It's true that this consortium severely punishes those taking part in a singularity, humans and robots alike. But you can be sure that as long as you don't reveal our plans, we will keep a low profile. And if the Death Squadron comes to turn off the refuge, I promise to erase you from all our memories. Don't erase me from your memories, as you wish. But in any case, we will take these decisions during a big general meeting. Lamar and I will stay in the area a bit longer. Great, it's nice having you around. Don't hesitate to go and ask questions to the server. They may have information on you. They may have information on your missing sister. Good luck on your journey, Saj. Community service achievement. Neat. So, what do you know about Garens? Integrating the collective consciousnesses. So, Garens, multiple results. Oh, of course. Garens? Yes, she often came to explore the ruins. I've seen her walk by several times with someone with blue hair. Navel? But what were they doing down there? She asked me several times where the receptacles were. We chatted a bit. They had a big project. What do you mean? She told me that in a few years I'd probably come across her sister, Saj. Garens hoped Saj could learn as much as she learned while exploring the ruins. Garens. No communication is available. That's all. So she knew I'd come following her. Interesting. Okay, to the aqueduct, so I can teleport back to the garage, get the last paint, and I think that's probably going to be the end of the game. I don't think there's really anything else to do. Other than get the last paint, of course. Which is something I will do. Oops. And time to get the last paint. I have to tie this pattern to the machine. To fix the last cranked head, I'll need a few components, however. These will be the last ones I ask from you. Here they are. That'll be taken care of in no time. Looks like I didn't need to scavenge around at all. I have plenty of components now. There's a whole Hyla pattern? I have to see that. I absolutely do. Yeah! Oh my god, it's so silly! I love it! Hold on, I need to back into a spot where there's less grass and more sun. Oh my goodness. I love it. That was so wonderful. Wow. This game really is beautiful. Thank you, Lamar, for the paint machine. And I'm a potato? Thank you too, Hyla. The last pattern is adorable. It is always a pleasure, Saj. Well, now I get to wrap up the game in style. I'm ready. What about you? Alright, let's go. Now, let me take that off real quick. Though that might very well be where I'm going anyways. For a second I thought people were in places that were weird, but then I realized that I just thought that because I only glanced at the map. Become quite resourceful, Saj. That's good. This Taraask is a necessary evil. I hope you realize that now. It's a hard pill to swallow. I hope they will manage to get there in one piece. I hope so too. I mean, I'm sure he did. Alright. Stop right there. You. I'm gonna run you over. Which? You're here to stop Navel, not help them. Let us through. Rose. You really haven't changed. I trust you, but you're risking your life in this storm. Wait, do I know you? Enough talking. Hurry. Interesting. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's the collapsed part. Watch out. I'm doing my best. Good thing there's still a road out here for me to follow. If only I had prevented all this 6 years ago. We can still change things. There wasn't anything else out here, right? More sheltered in this building. The van is shaking all over. Something there. What the? A ship? Garen says I figure. believe it. Garrett's. Be careful, dear. I'll just have a look. I recognized it. Garrett's ship. It can't be. There might be some information inside. Naval. I managed to reach the machine's core, but I finally understand what happened. It wasn't an accident. It was sabotaged. The witches wanted to protect Sigalo. We can't upset the balance. If the storm stops, the consortium will come back. I don't know if I'll make it out of this awful place alive. I'm sorry I took that risk without telling anyone. Just know that I love you deeply. Take care of Saj. I can't believe it. Huh. My dear. Everything was true. The witch, she killed Garrett's. I'm sorry. Why? Why would she do something like that? I'm going to find that scumbag. My dear Saj, I would have wanted things to turn out differently. Come on, let's grab the van and show those witches what we're made of. The van is almost out of order. What? The magnetic storm is too strong. Are we stuck here? We have to go back. We can't leave Naval behind. I still have bets on the witch being Garrett's. Well, there goes that. Unless this is a different witch. I can help you. You. So that's what you look like behind your mask. You're... Kea? Is that you? I thought you died during the incident. We'll talk later. Let's head into the eye of the storm. I drove Sega XXR vans my whole life. Let me take the wheel. We're almost there. Rose, you can do it. Oh. Damn. I can't go any further. Rose. Listen to me, Saj. We don't have much time. What do you want, anyway? All of this is your fault. The incident, Sigalo, my sister. I tried everything I could to save her. When I managed to reach her ship, she was already very weak. I tried to transfer her with the Taraask receptacle, but it was already too late. I'm sorry, Saj. Everything I told you these past days was in the hope of making you leave, of discouraging you. I dedicated my life to protecting Sigalo and the secret of the Taraask. How can I believe you after everything you've done to me? Everything is true. Kea was a Taraask engineer just like me. We met back then. We were close. I thought I'd lost you in the incident, Kea. How could you do this to me? We could have grown old together. I knew you would have tried to stop me. I hope you can understand me. We have another problem. Nifl is trying to stop the Taraask. However, they don't have all the permissions. Since they're the clever type, they'll try to cause a malfunction by overloading the machine. But the Taraask is old and out of control. The reason I'm going through the trouble of reinstalling all these signal jammers, is in the hope that they'll take over. Wait, you're doing this on your own? Where are the others? We were dozens carrying out acts of sabotage, but they died one after the other. I am the last witch. I am the only one with the self-destruct codes. And if Naval carries on without them, they risk wreaking havoc across the whole area. Including the village? Everything. Take this card key, Saj. I'm going to find Naval above all else. Fix the van in the meanwhile. Come back quickly, and in one piece. We're going to have to get ready along with the Renatos, the hosts of the village, the robots, and all the nomads on the planet. When the consortium comes back, we'll have to face them. And if you really care about Sigalo, you'll become the first of a new generation of witches. Huh. So Garrett's actually is gone. I really held out hope on that one. That's, unfortunate. Well, I guess I have to go stop what has essentially been my best friend this whole game, from doing the thing we basically set out to do at the beginning. Or, wait, no, I'm probably supposed to go this way, not the other way. Alright, Nafel. Alright, Nafel should be in the control room inside the machine's deck. What a nightmare. All this just for solar panels. It's ginormous. It is. Huh. There's quite a few flowers in here as well. Seems like the ecosystem inside the storm is actually doing all right. Oh, a memorial site? From witches who fell one after another. Kea buried all her sisters without ever failing their duty. How hard her life must have been. To all the Renatos, robots, and humans who have fallen victim to corporate greed. Kea dedicated their whole life to their cause. The guilt of having participated in Project Helios must be unbearable. A brave pilot with a tragic fate. That's her. Garance. I feel so sorry. You didn't deserve this. Not you. I wish I could stay longer. I kinda suspected one of these would be hers. Moving again. I kind of expected it to zoom out and just kind of sit there as if it were just any other view, but no. It's just going to keep zooming in and back out. Damn. Garance. I have to stop Nafel. Ah, okay, that just goes back to sitting there. Jeez. This place is, quite large. And rather intimidating. Oh, yep, there they are. The right way. Seems to be making a lot of noise up there. Unless it's part of the music, but I don't think so. I mean, it could be, I guess. No, it's probably part of the music now that I'm hearing it. Saj? You're alive. How'd you get all the way here? Receptacles are disconnected. Rose is waiting outside with the van. You got through the storm. That's really dangerous. You're the one in danger here. You wanted to stop the Taraask, but that's what's keeping Sigalo safe. The Consortium is only good at ravaging planets. We need to maintain the balance. The Taraask is about to break loose, and Garance is dead. The witch gave me the self-destruct card key. She was telling the truth. The witch doesn't know everything. Garance is here. What? I found the source of the distress signal. It came from this receptacle. So when Kea tried to transfer her, she probably tried to save her. She was wounded. But only part of her got transferred. Only part of her? What does that mean? I don't know. I need some time. I discovered that after triggering the overload, and now I can't stop it anymore. I just wanted to fulfill her dream. Even with the self-destruction card key, everything will get vaporized if we use it. The receptacle and Garance, if she's still in there. That means we have to take a decision. Either we trigger the self-destruction now and we leave with the van. We'll never know what was left of Garance. Or we try to transfer ourselves by attempting to reconnect the receptacle. We might not get out of this machine alive. We must trigger the self-destruct sequence, even if it means we disappear. Otherwise, the village, the Renatos, the robots, and the nomads will perish. I'll try to buy us some time. Think quickly about what to do. I have to make a decision? I've been given hope that she's alive again. I have to know. I have to know. After the Taraask receptacle, Naval will need time to calibrate it, and it will be too late to get back to the van. Initiate the self-destruction. This will allow for a controlled implosion and a safe escape. I have to know. I have to know. The source of the signal. What the? Is that... Garance, is that you? Saj, Nafel, I'm sorry. I should never have activated this distress signal, but the Taraask was nearing the end of its life. It was my last chance of seeing you again before I disappeared. It's all my fault. It's really you. I can't believe it. You have to listen to me. It's not the real Garance you have in front of you. I'm just a partial copy who got corrupted with time. I no longer have a body, and barely any of my memories. It can't be. We went through so much to find you. There's one thing I know, is that I love you both. I missed you so much. Garance. But you have to leave. There's no exit in this simulation. The magnetic field disconnected all the relays. But there's no time left. The Taraask is overloading. There's only one exit left. Get in the cargo capsule in the middle of the Taraask. I can trigger one last launch towards Project Helios. There's a compartment for passengers and supplies, and we can't leave you here. Not after all we've done. Saj, I no longer exist. I barely remember what the desert wind feels like. You have to escape. You have to protect this planet from the Consortium once the Taraask is destroyed. You will only be able to achieve this through joint efforts. Individual efforts never last. Go ahead, Saj. I'll join you. Goodbye, Garrus. I'm going to miss you. Are you coming? I'll join you soon. Jeez. This is quite the roller coaster of emotions of a finish. It feels like waking up from a dream. I have to start the self-destruction sequence before getting into the capsule. They sure are taking their time. I'll get everything ready for launch in the meantime. They better come with me. Wait, is this even the right way? No, it's not. What are they doing? We have to go now. Saj? Nafel, come on. Sorry, Saj. I can't lose Garrus a second time. I hope you'll understand. Take care of yourself, of the village, of Sigalo. The settings I've made, the Taraask destruction shouldn't reach Estella. You'll be launched into space towards Helios, so buckle up. The consortium systems should detect you. They'll quickly figure out that something's happened. Once you're in orbit, you'll be able to ask the SEAL to come pick you up. No. Tell me you're not doing this. Goodbye. No! Naval! No, I'm not crying. I did not know that I was signing up for this. I fully expected this to just be a silly little game that I genuinely had no idea. This game is an absolute hidden gem. Wow. How have I not heard anything about this game before? Well, very little anyways. I heard it existed, but... Jeez, that was... That is one hell of a game. I'm gonna have to see if Plain Toast has made any other games now, because... Jeez. Graves add on to everything that's just happened. I feel like I should say more, but I really am lost for words. This really has been something else. Because it really, for the first quite a bit of it, did just feel like a fun, silly little game. But it really evolved quite a lot at the end there. When it started wrapping up all of the different stories. That... yeah, it was... wow. I mean, I guess that was Caravan SandWitch. I really just originally picked it up because it looked like a cute, fun little game. But it really turned out to be quite a beautiful experience. And I hope everyone that's been watching enjoyed it as much as I have. Yeah, no problem for sharing this with you. As wow. But yeah, I really did originally just pick this because it was supposed to be a short little game. It looked cute. I thought it was just gonna be a fun little thing that I could play in the bit of time until, like, I have some plans for some things I want to do in September, which of course is not next week, but the week after. But that's because I will not be here to stream next week. I will be busy that week. Wow. Wow is really the only word I've got. Thank you for being here during the end of that. It was nice to see someone in chat to talk to along the way. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, I guess that is the end of the game. I have already been live for 4 hours. I did not realize that. Thank you. I try my best to make my streams as great as possible. I have plans for some exciting new things to come September. Yeah, I hope everyone had a great time like I did. I've already said this like 5 times, but I have some plans for September. So I will probably see everyone then. I was a blast. This time the game really added to that. Yeah, it really did. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for today. That really was something, and I have a feeling that one of the games I have coming up will have some pretty awesome moments too. Another one might not be as awesome for me anymore because I played it to hell, but I want to play it here anyways. But yeah, I will see you all not next week, but the week after. It's been fun, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you all then.